Okay, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction. Um, Today, I just got a text message from one of my subscribers. Her name is Michelle, and she's actually been in recovery for a couple of years now, 3, I think, and she is going to college to become a addiction specialist, and she is super smart. But today, she just sent me a text message from NBC News. Hey, Jamie. And so I wanted to read it with you guys. It was just updated 8:15. Oh wow, that's how long ago that was. Oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna read this to you guys because um, I just want to read it to you guys. So it says addiction, now defined as a brain disorder, not a behavior issue. Addiction is a chronic brain disorder, not simply a behavior problem involving alcohol, drugs, gambling, sex. Experts contend in a new definition of addiction, one that is not solely related to problematic substance abuse. The American Society of Addiction Medicine, ASAM, just released this new definition of addiction after a 4-year process involving more than 80 experts. At its core, addiction isn't just a social problem or a moral problem or a criminal problem. It's a brain problem whose behaviors manifest in all these other areas, said Dr. Michael Miller, who oversaw the development of the new definition. Many behaviors driven by addiction are problems and sometimes criminal acts. But the disease is about brains, not drugs. It's about underlying neurology, not outward actions. The new definition also describes addiction as a primary disease, meaning that it's not the result of other causes, such as emotional or psychiatric problems. So it's a primary disease. It doesn't have to come because of something else. And like cardiovascular disease and diabetes, addiction is recognized as a chronic disease, so it must be treated, managed, and monitored over a person's lifetime, the research says. 2 decades of advancements in neuroscience convinced ASAM officials that addiction should be redefined by what's going on in the brain. For instance, research has shown that addiction affects the brain reward circuitry, such that memories of previous experiences with food, sex, alcohol, and other drugs trigger cravings and more addictive behaviors. Brain circuitry that governs impulse control and judgment is also altered in the brains of addicts, resulting in the nonsensical pursuit of rewards, such as alcohol and other drugs. A long-standing debate has roiled over whether addicts have a choice over their behaviors, said Dr. Raju Hajul, former president of the Canadian Society of Addiction Medicine and chair of the ASAM committee. The disease creates distortions in thinkings, feelings, and perceptions, which drive people to behave in ways that are not understandable to others around them. Simply put, addiction is not a choice. Addictive behaviors are a manifestation of the disease, not a cause. Even so, Hajela pointed out, choice does play a role in getting help. Because there is no pill which alone can cure addiction, choosing recovery over unhealthy behaviors is necessary. This choosing recovery is akin to people with heart disease who may not choose the underlying genetic causes of their heart problems, but do need to choose to eat healthier or begin exercising, in addition to medical or surgical interventions, the researchers said. So we have to stop moralizing, blaming, controlling, or smirking at the person with the disease of addiction, and start creating opportunities for individuals and families to get help and providing assistance in choosing proper treatment. So I don't think that's like new, but I just wanted to read that to you guys because I have a couple of people that follow my channel and they're silent watchers, but I've watched some of their stuff and they talk about how they don't think that addiction is a disease. And I mean, it's just, so I just wanted to talk to you guys and kind of share with y'all about how, you know, it is. And And for those of you who were struggling, or, you know, were like, my family doesn't understand, tonight at 6, I'm going to go live. Okay, in 1 hour, I'm going to go live, and we're going to talk about how do we talk to our family members about our addiction? How do we ask for help? So, if that's something you guys will be interested in watching, I'm going to do it in just an hour, but I wanted to come on and read with you guys this little thing that Michelle just texted me, because when I was reading it, I was just like, heck yeah, you know. Hey, Sandra, how are you feeling, girl? Did you call the doctor? So, a social problem or a moral problem or a criminal problem, it's a brain problem. So our behaviors manifest because of our addiction. And we have, you know, we make bad choices, not because we're bad people, not because, you know, we don't know, not because we're like morally bankrupt or don't have values, but because we are controlled by that disease, by that brain disorder of addiction. It takes over everything. So, Sandra, I want to talk to you. Will you please message me on email me? We need to get on the phone with each other, okay? I want to talk to you one-on-one. Please email me. My email is demeon@yahoo.com. Because I just want to make sure that you're doing okay and that you're not like just pumping a bunch of Suboxone down your throat, because that's not going to help anything. Now, listen, you guys, I just want to come on here and read that with you guys real fast. Give me 1 hour. I got to charge this phone and get the kids fed. I got hot dogs and French fries and all that good stuff. I'm fixing to make the kids some food because Nate has his friend over and they're playing, running amok, tearing my whole downstairs apart. I'll show y'all real fast. Hey, Jason. Hold on. I'm coming to make hot dogs. See you guys in an hour. Look at these children's. Say hi, Nate.
I'm the scary one.
Say hi, Ashlyn.
Hi.
Okay, so be back in 1 hour, you guys. Tonight we're talking about how do we talk to our families about our addiction? How do we